Do you realize in midlife you are more skilled than you've ever been? You're more experienced, more knowledgeable. So why do you feel less confident than you did years ago? And what if I told you that this confidence dip isn't you at all, and science can prove it? Stick around. I'm going to share with you the research that finally made sense, plus a free blueprint to help you reclaim your confidence. So let's dive in. Hey guys, I am Dr. Cheryl Russell, and I'm living proof that midlife can be your launch pad, not your finish line. I hold a PhD, and I'm a former C-suite executive who has led statewide consulting teams, mentored thousands of businesses, and evaluated programs at the national level. But here's the thing. At 49, my own life had flipped completely upside down, and I had to totally reinvent myself using some of the tools that I created as an executive. And today, my mission is simple. I want to help inspire others in midlife to rediscover their joy and design their next chapter with purpose, clarity, and confidence. The truth is, if I can do this, so can you. Now, if this speaks to you, please hit that like button. It tells YouTube you want more real talk about thriving in midlife, and honestly, your engagement keeps me motivated to share more information and stories about midlife. Let me guess what's happening. You're in your 40s or your 50s and you've built this amazing career. Maybe you've raised kids. You've handled crisis after crisis with grace. But lately, you're second guessing yourself in meetings. You stay quiet when you used to speak up. You look at younger colleagues and wonder if you're becoming irrelevant. I remember standing in my kitchen at 3 a.m. crying, thinking, I've accomplished so much. Why do I feel like I'm disappearing? Here's what nobody tells you. This isn't about what you're doing wrong. This research is clear. Women experience a measurable decline in confidence during midlife. Between ages 40 and 55, even as competence reaches its absolute peak. Scientists call it the confidence paradox. You're at the most capable while feeling at your least confidence. But it's not random, and most importantly, it's not your fault. There are specific, systematic reasons why this happens. And once you understand them, everything changes. So today, here's what we're going to cover. The science behind the midlife confidence dip, why biology, invisibility, and identity shifts all play a role, and the 5 research-backed strategies that actually rebuild confidence, and the confidence comeback that science says is waiting for you. So here's what I discovered when I was in the thick of my own confidence crisis. I started digging into research, not self-help books, actual scientific studies. And what I found changed everything. See, you've been told that confidence comes from thinking positively or faking it till you make it. But the research shows something completely different. Confidence isn't built in your mind. It's built through specific actions that create evidence of your capability. And the best part, these aren't vague concepts. They're concrete strategies backed by neuroscience, psychology, and the longitudinal studies tracking thousands of women. Here's the truth. Your confidence didn't disappear because you got older or weaker. It dipped because you're navigating a world that systematically undermines women at this exact life stage. But when you understand the real reason behind the dip, you can strategically rebuild, stronger and better than before. Let me break this down, what the research actually shows. Reason number 1, the biology nobody talks about. A 2020 study in Menopause journal found that 60% of women report brain fog, memory changes, and difficulty concentrating during premenopause. When you forget someone's name mid-sentence or feel exhausted for no reason, your brain goes, something's wrong with you. But here's what the research proves. These changes are temporary. Your cognitive abilities are still strong. Your brain is just recalibrating. The confidence hit isn't about your capacity. It's about how you interpret normal hormonal shifts. Reason 2, the invisibility effect. Research from the University of Kent documented what midlife women report feeling invisible, overlooked in meetings, dismissed in social settings, erased from media. A Yale School of Public Health study provided that women face a double standard of aging, judged more harshly than men for every visible sign of getting older. When the world reflects back diminished value, it's nearly impossible to maintain internal confidence, no matter how accomplished you are. And reason 3, the career ceiling. McKinsey's Women in the Workplace research tracked thousands of women over multiple years. The findings: for every 100 men promoted to director, only 85 women are promoted. You're watching less experienced men leap ahead while being told you're overqualified or they're concerned about your energy, because understanding doesn't rebuild confidence, action does. Now, if this speaks to you, please hit the subscribe button. It tells YouTube you want more real talk about thriving in midlife, and honestly, your encouragement keeps me motivated to share this kind of information. Thank you. Here's the 5-step framework backed by science. Step 1, move your body strategically. In 2019, meta-analysis in the Journal of Sport and Exercise Psychology found that regular exercise, especially strength training, significantly improves self-esteem in midlife women. Not because of how you look, because of what you can do. When I started lifting weights at 50, it wasn't about fitness. It was about feeling powerful again. That translated into every area of my life. Step 2, build competence through skill development. Research on neuroplasticity proves that your brain is still incredibly adaptable. I learned video editing at 55. Was I terrible at first? Absolutely. But every small improvement built evidence. I can still learn, I can still grow, and it's getting better. Pick one new skill. Learn it badly at first. Watch your confidence rebuild through proof. Step 3, reframe the narrative. Cognitive behavioral therapy research shows that challenging negative thoughts has measurable effects on confidence. Instead of "I'm too old," try "I have valuable experience." Instead of "I'm invisible," try "I choose who sees my value." Your brain needs new stories backed by evidence. And step 4, connect with women who get it. UCLA's Social Neuroscience Lab found that strong female friendship buffer against age-related confidence decline. Find your people, women who aren't competing, women who are building. I will be starting a mastermind of midlife women in the next few months. I'll keep you posted. Step 5, make yourself visible. Share your experience. Speak up in meetings, speak up in groups, post that LinkedIn article, apply for that stretch goal. Visibility feels vulnerable when confidence is low, but research shows that action creates confidence, not the other way around. You don't wait to feel confident, you act and confidence follows. Here's where you've got to keep going, because the real magic happens when you understand this. The confidence dip you're experiencing, it's not the end of your confidence story. Research tracking women into their 60s and 70s shows something incredible. Confidence rebounds. Women report increasing self-assurance, authenticity, and what researchers call psychological freedom, caring less about others' opinions, setting boundaries without guilt, experiencing greater life satisfaction. Some researchers call it postmenopausal zest, a documented phenomenon of renewed energy and confidence. I saw this in my own life. At 53, I felt more confident than I ever did in my 30s. Not because everything is perfect, but because I stopped waiting for permission to take up space. The truth is, your most confident years aren't behind you, they're ahead of you. They're grounded in something deeper than youth. They're grounded in truth. Here is why this framework works. 5 psychological reasons. 1, it's evidence-based confidence. You're not affirming your way to confidence. You're rebuilding it through proof. Number 2, neuroplasticity. Your brain physically changes when you learn new skills. Science has proved that. And 3, social reinforcement. Connection with other women creates safety to take risk. And 4, cognitive reframing. Changing your thoughts literally change your brain's chemistry. And 5, action before feeling. Research shows that behavior change precedes emotional change. You act first, confidence follows. The truth is, you're not broken. Your system was designed to make you doubt yourself at this exact moment, but you don't have to accept that story. All right, here's what I want you to do right now. Download the Midlife Confident Blueprint I created for you. The link is in the description. This is everything I use to go from lost to unstoppable, and it's yours free. Remember, if I can rebuild my confidence after my world fell apart at 49, so can you. Your most powerful chapter, ladies, is still ahead. Now, tell me in the comments what's one small action you're going to take this week to rebuild your confidence. I read every single one of them. And if you want to learn more about navigating change, reinvention, and thriving in midlife, then you need to watch the next video that talks about changes in midlife. I'll see you there.